subscribers in less than a week. Y'all are crazy. I like it. Coucou les copains, les copines. Welcome to my digital playground. Moi, c'est Sandrine. And today I would like to take a moment of silence to remember and commemorate all the potential that has died at the hands of perfectionism. All of the potential that is still waiting for that mythical moment of being ready. You will be waiting your whole life to be ready. We've all been there, looking, searching for that last piece of information that will somehow make us feel ready. Where you at, Miss Girl? If you're watching this, you probably identify as a recovering people pleaser. And if you are, you also probably are a recovering perfectionist. Same disease, different symptoms. The underlying issue is you are trying to control whether it's people's reactions, perception, or your environment, trying to optimize it to a state where conditions are perfect. I know because I've been a victim of it. I was the poster child for perfectionism. And the thing is, there's so many ways perfectionism hides itself. You're researching, you're learning, you're preparing. So, like, of course, you're doing the work. I call it sophisticated procrastination. I don't know how many videos, how many tutorials I have saved into my watch later list. You don't know how many fake Gmails account I have created for that free 30-day Skillshare trial. Guilty. Have I actually finished the course on there? Yup. I did take a course on like drawing that was kind of cute. Anywho, here's the thing, some amount of preparation and research is beneficial, but the trap is the more you learn about the thing or the project you're trying to start, the more you realize how much more you have to learn, and the more overwhelming it gets to actually get started on that thing. The gap of knowledge becomes wider and wider. You feel less and less qualified and adequate to start that thing, and therefore the search goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. Truly, this can go on for a whole life. You will be dead before you will be ready. That moment never comes. Let's take this channel for example, okay? I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since the beginning of the year, maybe even before that, but I really kind of decided in January of this year. We are now August, almost September. It took me 8 months to finally do it. And the gag is, I wasn't even ready. I had this whole plan. I wanted to make it like a cute, artsy type video, mixed media type shit. But girl, I don't, who got time? The truth is, I don't have the skill set yet to achieve my vision. There is still a gap between my taste and my skill set, and that is okay. But then me trying to bridge that gap was going to take me years. What I'm saying is, I could have gone on forever into research mode, into finding the best editing app, the best equipment, the best mic. She's charged today, okay? The mic is on, the mic is on. But instead, I forced myself to post. I really wanted to post my first video during my birthday month. I was like, hey girl, Leo season's about to end soon. We still haven't posted or recorded that video. In the span of 48 hours, I took my phone, recorded a voice memo of like what I kind of wanted to talk about. I copied the transcript, asked ChatGPT, hey chat, to like organize it in bullet points. And then I just went ahead, propped the tripod, and pressed record, and I just kind of freestyled. And it wasn't perfect. I wasn't even fully satisfied with it, honestly. But I was like, whether it's perfect or not, I need to post it, or else I will never post my first video. And so I did. And look where we are now. Well, let's take a moment for real, because I did not expect that response on my first video. Like, you guys, over 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 views in less than a week. Let go of perfection, okay? That she's not real. The thing you actually need to focus on is the next actionable step. That's it. Don't try to go and look for the step after that and the one after that, because that is a recipe for failure. The next actionable step, that's really all you need to focus on. It does not need to be perfect. You just have to do it. Actually, you need to aim for imperfection. You want it to be imperfect. You will figure the rest out along the way. Because think about it, there's people less talented than you, less creative than you, who are succeeding simply because they are taking action, simply because they have the audacity to take action, the courage to take action. They're doing it clumsy, they're doing it scared, they're doing it messy, but they're doing it while you're there still waiting to be ready. That's how people grow old and bitter. They grow full of resentment towards themselves because they never took action and they never really went for the things they wanted to, and because they resent others for doing the things that they know they could have done. Don't grow old and bitter. Take action today, babe. And you know what I've realized? It's usually the people who are really smart, intelligent, who've excelled in school, who tend to struggle later in life. They want to have everything figured out. They over intellectualize, over analyze everything. I used to be like top of my grade and shit, but once I was done with school and moved into the hood of adulthood, the most ghettoest hood, things got a little tricky. Things got a little tricky for me. Nobody telling you what to do, how to do it, how to go about it, when to do it. And especially if you're someone who kind of works for themselves or has more of a creative career, then things are gonna be especially challenging. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. School gives you structure. That structure is actually a constraint, it's a limit. Which brings me to my next point. Your limitations and your constraints are actually your best friend. What usually holds us back from starting something or a project or going for something are excuses, quite frankly. I don't have enough time. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't know this. I don't know that. Right? We use all of these constraints and limitations as a negative thing when really they're your superpower. If you can just do whatever, however, whenever, it's like, damn, there's too many options. There's too many possibilities. There's too many ways to go about it. And it just gets overwhelming. So you just freeze. You want to use the limitations you have as a challenge, as a way for you to use your creative genius. That's when the magic happens. If you were given right now a blank page and a pen, and you were told, write a poem. Now, I bet most of you would struggle with that. I would for sure struggle with that. Now, if I told you you have 5 minutes to write a poem about a banana, you can only use senses in your poem. Go. I don't know why I chose a banana. There's literally just a banana in my peripheral vision. So I guess, and also yellow. I don't know. Girl, don't ask me. When you're given some limitations, some constraints, that's when your creativity gets activated. That's where the magic happens. Therefore, you have all the tools you need right now to have the life that you want. Literally, right now, this second, you have every single thing you need to get where you want to be. Excuses are endless. You can go on and on and on about what you don't have, what you don't have, what you don't have. But once you shift your perspective and you understand, no, actually, I have everything that I need right now to get to where I want to be, then you start seeing all the things that are actually working in your favor. It's like that one exercise. And if you haven't tried it, actually, I really recommend you try it on your next walk. Go on a walk and then pick a color, any color you want. Pick the color blue, for example. As soon as you start focusing on the color blue, you will start seeing blue cars, blue posters, a blue building, someone wearing a blue dress. Literally, you will start seeing all the things that are blue. And then try a second color, switch to the color green. Suddenly, now you're picking up on all the things that are green around you. And it's the same thing when you focus on the things you don't have and the things that you do have. So focus on the things that are working out in your favor. And then you'll start noticing all the things that are working out in your favor. The universe rewards action. Stop waiting on some external force to come and save you for that magical moment, for when you'll finally feel ready, for when you'll finally have all the information, for when you finally created the perfect environment, because baby, that moment will never come. So I challenge you today, after this video, let me not catch you watch another fucking tutorial. Okay? Today, take one action, one imperfect action on something you really want to work on. It can be anything, and it can be small too. It doesn't have to be anything crazy either. It can be something small and simple. One small, imperfect action towards something you really want to achieve. We got a deal? We got a deal. Uh, okay. The world is crazy and nothing makes sense right now. So might as well just do it. You have literally nothing to lose. Worst case happens, nothing changes, and you stay exactly where you are, but you have nothing to lose. You got this one life. Don't let me catch you wasted. Ooh, that's it for today's video. Miss Mike really held it down today. Honestly, guys, thank you for all the love and support on my first video ever. It's super encouraging and it's really cool to be finding community of like-minded individuals who get it. So, thank you so much. I will catch you on the next one. Bye. I feel like I'm forgetting a bunch of things. I'm not really satisfied with this video, but I'm gonna post it anyway.